Hello, this is Austin Bronner from boldedmarketing.com, and I'm here to talk to you about the most important stat you will ever calculate: lifetime value of a customer and why your customers are worth more than you think. The lifetime value of a customer. When I talk to anybody, new businesses, any businesses I work with, I always tell them this is the starting point for everything in marketing. You honestly cannot make effective marketing plans without knowing the lifetime value of a customer. Can be a little bit difficult, especially if you're just starting out and you're digging into it. But this is always the first step. Whenever I work with a new business, I sit down, we talk about it, we work through figuring out what the lifetime value of their customers is, their lifetime value of a customer is. And my advice to you is to keep calm and calculate on, because it's the most worthwhile thing you can do for your business and will drive all marketing plans you make going forward. So what is lifetime value of a customer? Well, simply put, the lifetime value of a customer is the amount of sales in dollars that a customer will spend with a particular company, yours, over their lifetime. It's important because it helps you determine what you will earn later from what you're spending now. So take a look at what you spend now, and if you know the lifetime value of a customer, you can make projections into what you will learn later. It also is going to help you think about different ways to bring on new customers. For example, how much of a discount you can offer a new customer to bring them aboard as a customer, knowing that you're going to get some return down the road from them. It also helps you choose pricing models. But what I can tell you is sometimes when I'm digging into lifetime value, you may feel the same way. I'm not sure if I'm doing math or learning Russian. There's going to be some, and seriously, initially you may feel that way, but let me tell you, it'll be some math, but I'll guide you through. It'll be pretty simple. So step one in calculating the lifetime value of your customers, well, it's not exactly easy. You have to go through with a formula. This formula is lifetime value equals the average value of a sale times the number of repeat transactions times the average retention time. I'm going to go through this slow so you understand. Average value of a sale. What that means is every time a customer either comes to your website and purchases something or goes into your store, whatever business you are running, whatever the average sale complete order is, that is the average value of a sale. We multiply that by the number of repeat transactions within a year. So however many times they come by and repurchase within a year, multiplied by the average retention time in years. So if your average customer sticks around 3 years, that would be your average retention time. So how else can you really determine marketing initiatives if you don't know how much your customers are worth to you? Well, the answer is you can't. So what we're going to do is a little case study and go through a company I made up called Tyler's Shoe Company. They've got your typical customer and their typical order. They make shoes, primarily women's shoes. Let's go through some numbers and calculate it out. You can do the same thing at home and do this with your own business. So let's start off. Average value of a sale, we've determined to be $30.50. Number of repeat transactions per year. People are coming in. A third of the people are going to come back twice in a year. 1.34 is the number of repeat transactions per year. Average retention time, on the low end, we said 2 years. You may not know your average retention time. That may be something you have to estimate, especially if you're a new business. But the way you can do it is by searching for similar businesses in your industry and learning really what those companies are expecting their customers to come back at. And you can make an estimate. You can do a high and a low value for your lifetime value. That's very, very helpful. So moving forward, we have our numbers here, A, B, and C. And what we're going to do is calculate the lifetime value of your customer. So the first thing you need to do is take A, average value of sale, which is $30.50, multiply that by the number of repeat transactions per year, which is 1.34, then by your 2 years, the retention time, and that is going to give you a number, $81.74. What does that mean? $81.74. This is how much revenue you will receive from each customer over their relationship with you, over their lifetime. So that is the top line revenue. The question though is how much of that is actual profit? Let's take it a step further. So we know two things. We know the lifetime value. Well, we know one thing. We know the lifetime value is $81.74. What we don't know is how much we will keep out of the $81.74. How much of that is going to be profit? So that lifetime value is how much they will spend over their lifetime. And to determine how much we will keep, we need to know our average margin. And you can take a look in your business and see and determine, run some numbers and figure out what on average is your markup and how much of each sale you're keeping for yourself. This can be very complicated depending on what company, what business, what model you have, or it can be very simple. Let's assume your average margin is 70%. Just purely an assumption here. So your profit is that lifetime value times your average margin, which in this case is going to be $81 times 0.7 or 70%, which equals $57.22. That is the amount of profit you'll be receiving for every single customer, every new customer you get, and that'll be over their entire lifetime. So what does it all mean? What can you do with this? Well, we can start to determine the amount of money that we can pay for each of our customers. Yes, I'm saying pay for our customers because you break it down, no matter what you're doing in marketing, you're going to be figuring out some way. I mean, it's going to be related to paying for your customers. You'll have to buy them. There's different, not necessarily buying them, giving them cash outright, but typically a lot of the marketing plans that we dive into are going to cost some money. So that doesn't mean we want to start, now that we know that what our profit is, doesn't mean we want to start throwing money around, but it really is going to help you approach it in a different way. So that's step one, calculating out lifetime value. If you want to learn more, for more videos and information, you can visit boldedmarketing.com, where I run a blog, or you can email me at austin@boldedmarketing.com with questions or comments. Would love to hear what you think about the video, and if you have any case studies or have done this yourself, what you've run into. So once again, this is just a little simple overview. Thanks for checking it out, and look forward to talking to you again.